What's up guys, MTG Matthew back with another video from Kamigawa New and Dynasty Standard, and today we're gonna tell a little story. So, once upon a time there was this young hopeful MTG content creator who witnessed a new expansion unfold onto the MTG arena, an expansion called Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. And the expansion looked great. An expansion had some great new red cards in there. And the content creator was thinking to himself, with all these new red cards, maybe mono red aggro has a chance. So the content creator went ahead, built his mono red aggro list, went into the standard ladder, and got completely trashed by every other deck out there. And this is the story that we're telling today. The deck right here is not to be meant to be copied by anyone, but I figured my experimentation with mono red in the new standard was so hilariously bad. Like, mono red is really still a bad archetype. I think it, like the addition of Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, while it added some cool new red cards, didn't really change that. And I figured it would just be funny to, share this experience here with you guys to, get some laughs and prevent other people from trying this archetype. I mean, as I said, there's some cool new, like a lot of cool new red cards for the archetype, but it will, I'm sure, take at least one more expansion or several new expansions to make mono red viable again, because the matter of the fact is that if you're looking at aggressive creature decks, mono white and mono green are just way better than mono red. So it will still take a while until mono red sees some light of the day again. However, in the meantime, I still want to showcase this deck because I thought, why not just share this experience and, maybe entertain some people in the process. So here we are, it's a mono red deck, it's a very low, very aggressive curve, as it should be. We're running 22 lands, 16 snow-covered mountains, 4 Dens of the Bugbear as our man lands, and 2 Sokenzan Crucible of Defiance, because I've never used Sokenzan just yet in any game. I've played this mono red deck, but there is no real downside to playing this, because you curve out at 3 mana anyway, so even if you double draw this, it won't really matter most of the time. And then if you need it, you can get 2 1/1s at instant speed, so why not? And you can even do this at sorcery speed because it got haste. So that's our land base. Let's look at the rest of our deck here. So let's talk new Kamigawa Neon Dynasty cards. First of all, I want to talk about Kumano Faces Kakuzan. Probably the best new card for mono red from new expansion. It's a saga for just 1 red mana. The first chapter is 1 damage to each opponent and planeswalker they control. Small note, this is actually relevant. So first of all, obviously you deal 1 damage to your opponent's face, but the 1 damage to the planeswalker opponent controls is really good against Lolth, because when Lolth comes and makes some spiders, she's left with long loyalty, so this can kill a Lolth. Chapter 2, when you cast your next creature spell this turn, that creature enters the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on it. Really nice, because we've got a lot of hasty creatures in the deck that can really benefit from a power boost. And then Chapter 3 is really the best thing here. You get a 2/2 haster that has the effect that if a creature dealt damage this turn by social control would die, exile it instead, which is really nice with all the, die creatures that run around in the meta, such as Shambling Ghast and Eyetwitch. And this saga right here is a great deal. You get so much value for just 1 mana, and you get to immediately attack with the 2/2 haster. So that's really nice. Then another great new card is Rabbit Battery, 1 mana 1/1 with haste that you can reconfigure also for just 1 mana. And the equipped creature gets +1/+1 has haste. Really nice 1-drop. Can give your other creatures a boost of +1/+1. And what's really cool about reconfigure is that as long as the Rabbit Battery is an equipment, obviously it won't be affected by a board wipe. So you can kind of, hedge your board against a board wipe by reconfiguring your Rabbit Battery to another creature. And then if your opponent, let's say, plays a Doomscar, you're still left afterwards with the Rabbit Battery. Then we got 4 copies of another new card called Reinforced Ronin. 1 mana 2/2 haster, so very efficient creature obviously. But then at the beginning of your end step, you return it back to your hand. This might seem like a downside, but the fact is we're running a low curve deck, which means that some of the time we won't really know what to do with our mana anyway when we run out of gas. So, you know, paying the 1 mana each turn to get this back on the board is not that big of a deal. Plus, this way, the Reinforced Ronin protects itself against sorcery speed removal. There's some really cool stuff. And then you can even channel it for 2 mana to just cycle, you know, discard it, draw a card, so that's really cool. Talking about the rest of cards in one mana slot, we got 4 Fireblade Chargers, also a really nice 1-drop, benefits from power boosts such as from Commander Phase Kakazan or from the Rabbit Battery. So some nice synergy there. And then we got some efficient removal with Frostbite, you know, just getting rid of some of our opponent's creatures. So that's the 1-drop slot. Let's look at the 2-drops. We got another new card from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty in Lizard Blades, 2 mana 1/1 double striker. Can also reconfigure it for 2 mana, and then the equipped creature has double strike. It's a nice 2-drop. It's nice to play Commander Phase Kakazan on turn 1, and then on turn 2 the Lizard Blades gets a 1/1 counter, so it becomes a 2/2 with double strike, which is really cool. And then in 2-drop we got another creature removal in Kami's Flare, 2 mana instant, deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. But then also if you control a modified creature, it also deals 2 damage to the permanent's controller. So this can just, you know, it can remove small creature and give us a little bit of reach to deal damage to your opponent's face. And it's very likely that we have modified creatures because of the 1/1 counter from Commander Phase Kakazan, or when we reconfigure our Lizard Blades or Rabbit Battery, those creatures also count as modified. And then finally, when we look at a 3-drop slot, these are exclusive cards from all the sets. It's like 4 copies of Reckless Stormseeker, obviously super nice hasty creature. 3 copies of Chandra Dress to Kill. Finally a deck where I could put this Planeswalker to use, because so far there wasn't really a deck that could use this. You know, she can deal some damage to your opponent's face or a Planeswalker, give us some mana, so with all the 1-drops we have, it's very likely that when we play this on turn 3 and plus her for 1 mana, we can still play something else. She can also exile the top card of our library, so we can play it. And it's just some nice card draw, some nice value. And then finally, the juiciest card in the deck is Curse of Hospitality. Also a card I want to use for a long time, but there was never really a home for it. So it's a 3 mana Aura Curse. You enchant your opponent, and then all your creatures get in trample, and whenever you deal combat damage to your opponent, you exile their top card of the library, and you can play it on the end of turn. So this also serves as some kind of card draw. And also, most importantly, it gives us trample, right? So it just gives us a way to push through if our opponent runs a bunch of tokens. And that's the deck. As I said, experiences has been pretty terrible. I'll post the deck list anyway. Maybe this can serve as some future inspiration if the meta ever shifts in a way with new expansions that mono red might become viable. So until then, hope you guys will enjoy the Slaughterfest I experienced with mono red, and I see you guys soon. Alright, what do we have here? This looks okay. Not the greatest start as then, but we're going first. We have a Commander Faces Kakazan, which is always a great start. And if you draw into a creature, this should look really good. It's enchantments. There's our creature for a turn, which is excellent. So we get the 1/1 counter. At the next turn, if we get a 1-drop, we might play Chandra. If not, we just play the Stormseeker. And we got a 1-drop, so we play Chandra here. And we're just going for the attack. So Chandra has free loyalty. If we have a Fireblade charge out, he actually can't kill her.
Listen, pal, I'm I'm with the Gatewatch, so you might as well give up. Let's bring things up to a simmer.
Also, Charger can trade with any one of these. And if he goes for Shano, we might even ignore the attack. Maybe. I actually think this Celestial Enchantment deck is just on the edge of being good. What it really is missing is an Enchantress type effect, like, right? It's missing a card that lets you draw cards when you cast enchantments. That's what's missing.
Hey, better not ruin my dress.
Let's get rid of this Generous Visitor. Let's see if we can get something that we want to play here. Reinforced Ronin is nice. So we play the Stormseeker and the Ronin. And just go face. Now, the Naturalist having Lifelink is obviously super annoying. Jugan defends the temple. Not sure what I want to think about this card. Don't think it's that great. See, like right here, this board state, if we were any kind of control deck and had a board wipe, they're completely out of gas. So, it's not that great. Michiko's Reign of Truth. That's certainly a great card. And we're done. He's gaining 12 life now. Oh man. Start was good though. Right. This looks fine. Against Mono Red. I'm playing the Fireblade Charger first. Because this can trade real nicely in case he plays Lumina Gasprim, which they always have on 2 for some reason. Always have it. Do we trade here? I actually think we don't. What we do is we're gonna go Rabbit Battery and then reconfigure it.
A professional at saving Innistrad by now.
Okay, let's leave this game. Oh man, this is the worst. Alright, let's see. This is nice. We get the moment counter on turn 2 on the Rabbit Battery. Acid XL. Alright. Rabbit Battery coming in there. We also gotta modify creature now for the Kami's Flare. Oh, this is really nice because we get to exile this, right? The question is, I think we just play the Stormseeker here. Just stay aggressive. This gets exiled, so no death trigger, which is huge, right? Because otherwise he would have a treasure token and might cast a Thorian, for example. And this is one of the few games where mono red worked. Hell yeah. Alright. That's a bad hand. We really want a 1-drop. Got a 1-drop. Several ones. Only got 1 land. I'm keeping this. I don't care. Get rid of the 3-drop. Just lead off with this. So if we draw a second land, we can get a 1-1 counter on the Lizard Blaze. Or we just pump up the Fireblade Charger to make it 2 power. No land? Okay, so go with the Fireblade Charger then. So 1-1 won't get through this, so we might as well Frostbite here. Attack. Nothing, okay, so then let's play the Rabbit Battery. If he blocks the battery, it's fine. He's not getting the death trigger, and we get more damage through. Deadly Dispute. Oh right, needs to die by one of our sources, that's correct. Okay, come on, give us a
I'm hungry.
Commando Phases Kakazan so we can kill this lol.
Subservience will be rewarded. So play another Rabbit Battery. Gonna block one like this. I don't know if I should go for lulf or just ignore it. Oh no, actually I should ignore it because opponent won't get any die triggers, right? For lulf. It's just gonna sit there with 1 loyalty. Will our opponent block? Need a battery. Now what do we kill here? Do we kill the lulf or go face? Could also kill Kalane actually. I think I'm killing Kalane here. Aren't I the generous one? My children will take care of you.
There's Professor.
Under my tutelage,
Is she plussing?
even you can master death.
No, he's plussing, okay.
There has to be an answer here.
And that's it. Okay, let's get out of here.
I will not cry.
Oh my. This is so sad. Where are the Ambercleaves? Where are the annexes? Okay, what do we have here?
It's as good as any hand. Nothing from our opponent, you'd love to see it. Lead off with the battery. Portable hole, okay. Sure. Sure. Let's shock our opponent here. Still a Frostbite available. Next time we can go Chandra plus 1-drop. We can kill Adeline here, right? So I think we just pass. Which is weird in a mono-red deck. Alright. Let's lead off with Kami's Flare. I know some of the mono whitelists run the Zahiri Shelter land. I think a one-off is sometimes... Yeah, Valorous Dance. Another Frostbite. Wait, did Adeline always make these human tokens? Really? Oh. So let's see if we can kill Adeline here. And get Chandra out.
I hope you like your hors d'oeuvres extra crispy.
Thanks, Chandra.
Let's bring things up to a simmer.
Eh? Oh man. Touch the spirit realm in mono white. Huh. I'm not giving up yet. Just yet. Alright, I think this is over.
Oh, why?
Okay. Let's get out of here. Oh, this is so terrible. Okay, what is this? This looks great. We're going first. We have the command on 1 and the lizard blades on 2. And maybe the curse on 3. Maybe we can find something here. Lizard blades on 2 gets the 1-1 counter. It's still worse than a than an unconditional Werewolf Pack Leader, but hey. Hey, we missed our third land, that's fine. We're gonna go ahead and Frostbite this. Now, do we play the battery or Kumeno? If you draw a third land, I wanna go Curse next turn, so which would mean that we whiff on the 1 counter, so let's go with the battery instead. Okay. deck leader is fine. There's a brawl. Not cool. Yeah, I actually want to keep my Etching of Kumano around, so I'm gonna reconfigure here. That's fine. And next turn if we draw a land, we can go Chandra Kumano. But there's no overthrow and we have a problem. Guess to play Lizard Blade, pass. We can maybe reconfigure here. Both attack? Come on. Come on. If both attack, damn. If both attacked, we might have lethal next turn with a third land, which we don't find. Okay, let's reconfigure. Make it 4. Oh, it's a 3/3 double striker, yeah. I don't know what's happening. Double oddity. Just attack with 1. We got a third land. That's something. I'm never playing mono red again. Oh my god, this was terrible. I'm never playing this again. If we want to lose rank, this deck is actually excellent. It gives you the ability to lose rank while, you know, keeping up the impression that you're trying to play a once legit archetype.